What's up, y'all? JPS Delivers here. So got the first game down against the Knicks, against Kawhi and the Knicks. Next game it's gonna be against the Pacers in Indiana, so it should be interesting. Two teams with even records, but it looks like this team's gonna be pretty fun to play with. The team's gonna be fun as fuck to play with. I mean, it's so cool that I got LeBron with the Cavs team. That's going to be tons of fun. Get John Collins high on flying. Get a couple lobs with him and LeBron together. And then Jamal Murray's just going to shoot lights out a ton. Same thing with JJ Redick. You get the likes of JaVale McGee, who's going to be athletic on the board. So I have a ton of guys just getting down there and getting a good amount of boards and rebounds. And Willie Hernandez Gomez has done well. Lance gonna get to him to play more, but this guy's Shelvin Mack has shot the ball pretty well, and Marvin Williams shoots the ball pretty well. I just had to get Robert Williams for defensive sake. Oh, that's funny. Hold on, let's go back. Yeah, this dude is fucking laid back. The dude missed his first fucking flight with the Celtics. Of course, Robert Williams is laid back. But yeah, so far, start the season off, we got Steph Curry's leading the league with James Harden as scorers. DeMar DeRozan, I mean, it seems like you're getting these dudes a lot of times leading the league. DeMar's been up there quite a bit. But right now, with rebounds, you got Hassan Whiteside and Jokic and Towns. Just pretty much setting themselves apart from everybody else. And then LeBron is up there. I'm trying to get LeBron to lead the league in assist. John Wall's definitely up there. And Curry's just killing it. Greek Freak, look at that already. 3.6 and 3.5 blocks. That's just insane. It's more than Kawhi, and just by point one. But he's got, like, if you look at it, he's got 2.5 more than Kawhi when it comes to blocks. Most blocks, though, Joel's kicking ass with the Wizards, the Jizzards. And then Hassan Whiteside's had a good start of the season as well. Man, I just wish Hassan Whiteside wasn't such a lazy ass sometimes. He at least just comes off that way. At least I just feel like he's not locked in as well. But yeah, been developing a little bit of cough while my girlfriend's been sick, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep this commentary just the first couple minutes here. But as always, y'all, I appreciate the support. I'm gonna keep it coming. You know, y'all just keep it coming. I'm definitely gonna keep it coming. Just let me know in comments or anything if you like it. Anything different you don't want to see. Just let me know. Let me know. But as always, y'all, always be grateful and always be thankful for everything that comes to you. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, NBA fans, and you know who you are. Ernie Johnson here with you again, along with Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, for what is still a very new.
The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to... And the way a team plays early, Doris, can be vastly different than how they finish a season.
Well, you know, anything can happen over the course of a 6 to 7 month season. 1, trades. 2, injuries. Has a rookie sort of played a bigger part in your success than maybe you thought? I think what happens early can define what happens late.
Well, injuries and trades are two very disruptive things that teams have got to deal with.
I think to adjust on the fly to new personnel, whether be it because, as you say, whether it's an injury or whether it's a trade, I think that's a very hard dynamic. So if you've established habits early, it helps smooth that over.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Collins is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Murray. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. James kicks to Murray. McGee dishes to LeBron. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I'll tell you, when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
Evans outside. Outside Westbrook. From the high post, and he comes up with the deuce.
Listen, it's hard to defend this guy effectively no matter who you are. He is that skilled.
On defense, the Pacers. They set the screen. James with it, now guarded by Porter. McGee's shot is off.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Porter with the steal. He feeds it to Evans. Wide open look. That one goes in. Evans has got his first bucket of the night. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. James outside. Here's Collins. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Raptors.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
You know, the opportunities were there to shift gears, pound the ball inside perhaps, but that wasn't the strategy going in, and they elected not to alter it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacers leading by 4. 4-3, Westbrook. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
LeBron outside. Pass to Murray. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Westbrook missing again. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep.
Guys, I want you to think about this. Last season, LeBron goes from 26th to 13th on the all-time scoring list. Starts off with Patrick and finishes out above the great Oscar Robertson, a player with whom he's been compared quite often.
Indiana trailing here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So it's mainly about defense for them early on.
And it won't just be early. I mean, it'll be about D all game long.
Yeah, I expect them to come out aggressive, and they'll be willing to take chances, try to create turnovers, and be disruptive as they possibly can.
It seems, Doris, that LeBron has plenty of good basketball left ahead of him. Where do you think, though, at the end, he'll rank in scoring when it's all said and done?
Well, for me, Kevin, that #1 spot is always tough to crack, but I think LeBron's got a chance. He becomes the youngest player last year to get 25,000 points. If he stays healthy and plays through his late 30s, he's absolutely top 3.
Collins grabs the miss.
He has the skills to finish that. I cannot believe he blew it.
Elbow shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, when LeBron is pulling and hitting that jumper, you know he's in the zone. Just one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game. And for the Cavaliers, third time was that charm, right? 3 finals appearances in their last 46 years as a franchise, and they finally win the title. So hang that banner, guys. What a tremendous accomplishment.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Yeah, that's taking the direct approach. He didn't shy away from the size mismatch at all. Just took it right to him.
And Indiana making a change here. Lee's checked in, kicks to Redick. Collins passes to McGee, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And it wasn't just the Cavaliers getting the monkey off the back doors. It was the entire city of Cleveland.
Well, how about over a half a century between professional sporting championships? It's almost hard to quantify what the Cavs win meant for those loyal fans.
Lee outside. The jump hook. Rebound by Murray.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Shot by Collins, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Indiana. And Redick kicks to James. Takes the 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Cleveland also making a change. Miracle Man, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lee gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's a good screen. Murray kicks to LeBron. Here's Collins, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He is all effort all the time, and it pays off for him there with the second chance points.
Covered by LeBron. Back to Lawson. Plumlee sets the pick for Lawson. To the inside. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Lawson. Plumlee's got his first points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Count it. Lawson with it. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
He hasn't got many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
Lee against Redick. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Lawson kicks to Lee. The pass to Kaminsky. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Murray, no good. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the feed to Lawson. The dish to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Plumlee. That one drops for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
James outside. There's the lob to the hoop. And the last touch by James. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Pacers.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. They get the rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
I mean, easily prevented points if they just attacked the boards the way they should have. He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Plumlee sets the pick for Lawson. Plumlee with the screen. Tries a three. That doesn't go either for Lawson. Feeds it to Collins. And he jams it with authority.
LeBron's been the playmaker his whole career. Nice play from him on the score.
Dishes it to Kaminsky. Three-pointer. It's a and we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about.
I go back and I'm able to,
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
You know, everything runs better when you're being unselfish. The reason they're piling up assists is because they're willing to pass until they find a good shot.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Shelvin Mack is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Williams. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Harkless in at the three.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Evans dishes to Turner. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers leading. Well, for the Pacers last season, they trade Roy Hibbert to the Los Angeles Lakers. David West took far less money. Greg to leave town. You worried about their front court, that it would be in shambles?
Yeah, and instead, rookie Myles Turner showed himself to be a steal as a shot-blocking, perimeter shooting big. And it was a best-case scenario. If they could build on that, I think they have a chance to be one of the contenders in that Eastern Conference.
Beautiful mid-range jumper. Just knows how to use his size advantage to get that shot off.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
And Mack kicks to Williams. Hernan Gomez passes to Williams. And here's Stevenson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Stevenson. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Out that one.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Here is Stevenson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He used that pick to get in close.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Porter kicks to Evans. The tray. They grab their own miss. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Turner. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times I shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D8, one of the most competitive players in the NBA. Now Westbrook. He's coming off a 28-point game against Orlando.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Boy, both teams really attacking from downtown right now. This is a long-range battle at the moment.
Nobody near Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Westbrook to the paint, deflects the pass. High, arcing shot. He lays it in. Westbrook's got 10 points in the quarter.
How's that for a delicate touch? Perfect release on the floater.
Stevenson right side. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Westbrook kicks to Turner, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Doris, a lot of great young players come into the NBA. Which do you think could be the best in the league in a few years?
Well, I think certainly Anthony Davis comes to mind because of how skilled he is. We were talking earlier about the 5 position, how it's changing. You know, you've got Anthony Davis who's now stretched his range to 3-point. He's got mid-range game. He can go back to the basket. He's dynamic in the open floor and a real presence on the defensive end. I can't wait to see what happens with Anthony Davis.
Well, somebody taught him well when he was young because his handle's good. He plays almost the position like a point guard.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's the key. I think he played that position earlier in his career because he had that great growth spurt. But I think Anthony Davis, you know, it's about the skills certainly, but it's about the work ethic and the IQ, and he's got the whole package.
Smart kid. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, very difficult to defend when he gets into this kind of rhythm, which has been all quarter long.
Down low, here's McGee. No good, unable to end this run.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
You know, and this is where your leaders need to step up. They need to force a shift in the tide.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
It's ridiculous to give up that many points in the paint. You know, I think he'd like them to play a bit more physical.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Collins comes in for Marvin Williams. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lance Stevenson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. 4th, LeBron James.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
Here's Lawson, passes to Plumlee, and it's Kaminsky, top of the key. And the Pacers, another 3.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. LeBron outside. McGee a screen. To halt the run, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And LeBron James achieving of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
Lawson outside. Kaminsky dishes to Lawson. Kaminsky sets the pick for Lawson. The three, down to 5 on the shot clock. Kaminsky misses. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
And the dunk by James.
Well, 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the half. They get a hand on it. Here's Plumlee, and that one is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And they usually came out on top when these 2 teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Lawson outside. He dishes it to Plumlee. That doesn't go in either for Plumlee. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Murray, the pass to McGee, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, McGee's got 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Lawson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Lee kicks to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
Boy, if you're going to challenge him in the lane, you better go strong.
Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to 4 on the budget for Murray. Plumlee with the screen. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Here's Redick. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
McGee. He can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pacers out in front.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game. And
that's it for now, as the second half is just about.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Well, there are very few defenders who can check him one-on-one. And in fact, collectively, he's a challenge for defenses.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Russell Westbrook, also Tyreke Evans out there, Myles Turner out there with Porter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And you think of the great outside shooting of the Cavs. Doris, how much of that is the brilliance of LeBron James creating those shots for his teammates.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Kevin. LeBron is not only one of the most devastating slashers and finishers, but his passing might be his greatest strength. Pinpoint bullet passes that zip into shooters' hands before the defense can react. And you look at his shooting percentage on his passes, sky high. They were hoping for a fast start. Instead, they're 0 for 4.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Kicks it out to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Struggling coming out of the break, just 1 for 4.
Right side Turner. It's Evans on the wing. Good on the shot. Evans has got 6 points.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Murray. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Turner with a screen for Westbrook. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Evans. Here's the teardrop. Turner makes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
McGee is screen on Westbrook. Murray dishes to McGee. James outside. Offensive rebound. And he makes good on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered by Murray. Stolen by McGee. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
To the middle, here's Turner. The Cavaliers pull it in. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Collins. He feeds it to Redick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Doris, you've worked with so many coaches in so many different ways throughout your career. You were a player and you were an assistant coach yourself, and as a broadcaster now. Did you ever see yourself maybe back on the sidelines?
Yeah, you know, that's how I started my career, Kevin. I've always thought that when my broadcasting career is over, I miss the competition. I miss working with a group of... players to sort of achieve something special. So no question I see myself back there.
And the Pacers really for so long kind of defined that old school plodding defensive oriented team, and then they just flipped the script last season. I mean, completely reinventing themselves, playing much of that season with 4 perimeter players on the court and finding ways to be successful at doing it.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. McGee is screen on Westbrook. Kicks it to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the Pacers had great success in the past, but they just felt they couldn't score enough with the 2 big men clogging up the middle.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that even going smaller, they were still a top 5 defensive team. They found some big men who can shoot from the perimeter now, and what you like is that they have flexibility in terms of their style of play.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. McGee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McGee is screen on Porter. And Mack has it in the corner. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Evans outside. Turner with the screen for Evans. Back to Westbrook. From beyond the arc. Westbrook missing again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Porter in the corner, looking to end the drought. Rebounded by McGee.
You know, I like him trying to answer back, but just not going for him right there.
And Mack kicks to Collins. Now the pass to Stevenson. Got a hand on it. Here's Turner. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Mack has it in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Westbrook. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
And Mack kicks to Stevenson. McGee is screen. Stevenson passes to McGee. No good on that one. And Indiana will come the other way.
He's been off and on tonight, and that one didn't fall for him, but they still hold the advantage in this one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Collins. And Harkless is subbed in for J.J. Redick. Lee outside. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
McGee is screen on Lee. Stevenson against Lee. McGee dishes to Williams. A second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 10. Lawson with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the dish to Kaminsky. Harkless with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Williams is running, and it's sent back by Plumlee. The shot's good from McGee.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Defended by Harkless. Kaminsky kicks to Plumlee. McGee with the block. Outside Williams. Stevenson with a clean look. Not really his range, and it's off target. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And it's blocked by Stevenson. Harkless with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Harkless shooting. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the Cavaliers so high-powered offensively. They've done a great job of surrounding LeBron James with shooters.
Well, I think, Kevin, you and I both know that's how the league is trending. And the Cavs set records last year for three-pointers made in the playoffs. It's become their identity, and as successful as they've been, I don't see that changing.
Pacers trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. McGee with the block, but he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Guys, I think he just lost track of his position.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Lawson. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 17. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Harkless is out there with Williams. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's Shelvin Mack. And it's Stevenson in at the 2. And Indiana shooting not great, 40% for the game. Lawson outside. Plumlee sets the pick for Lawson. Down low. They get it back. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting for Indiana.
And the first one drops. Well, from a broadcasting perspective, Doris, just how global has the game of basketball grown with advances in the accessibility of the games being played?
You know what I marvel at is how the next generation consumes sports content. Live sports are still what the viewer wants. But you'll see so many people watching on mobile devices, right? Small tablets, phones. It's incredible to me how different our business is, Kevin. News is now not broken in a newspaper story. News is broken on social media.
Don't you think, Doris, it's promoted that way too, because owners in this league that are very in tune with the tech side of the business?
Many of them are businessmen and have succeeded because they've been visionaries in their field, and certainly they want to know, how is our content getting to that next generation?
Good point. The Pacers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Cleveland leading by 14. And here is James. The feed to Mack. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Williams for 3. Westbrook with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And the rejection by LeBron.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Here's Turner. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, they've played an uneven brand of basketball, but he's scorching the nets.
Porter against James. Here's Mack. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 12. Porter passes to Westbrook. Outside Turner. Rebound by Williams.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Inside, here's Hernan Gomez, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Outside Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. To the inside, ball stolen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Porter with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Good.
Well, we We've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Tyreke Evans is checked in for the Pacers. And then for Cleveland, Collins comes in for Williams. And Murray subbed in for Mack. LeBron drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, guys, you can feel the electricity in the air when LeBron gets the ball. He is grooving right now.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
You know, it also gives guys a quick breather, too. They're expending a ton of energy out there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Thanks, David.
It's amazing LeBron draws so much attention in pick-and-roll situations, but always looking to give it up to a teammate.
On the wing, Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
You know, that's just great teamwork. Sharp assist, nice shot. Boy, love it when it comes together.
Here's Westbrook. And it goes down 2 points. Westbrook's got 22 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
No, he's having one of those stretches where you just have to stand back and admire the work he's putting in on the basketball court.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Oh, it's a great look at the basket. Sometimes you feel like the shot is good, and it just comes up that much short.
LeBron outside. He kicks it to Stevenson. Another miss by Stevenson.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Plumlee sets the pick for Porter. Here's Westbrook. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Miracle Man's got his 5th rebound in this one. LeBron against Porter. LeBron passes to Hernan Gomez. And James gets it to go.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
Lets a floater go, and it's Evans missing.
I'll tell you, they're fighting the good fight, but he's not helping a difficult situation by missing this way.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Here's James. There's the 3. Kept alive. The shot misses. Pacers trail by 16. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Feeds it to Murray. Here's the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Redick against Evans. Here's Westbrook. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Redick is in the corner. Launches it. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
I mean, unbelievable. Whether they're wide open or defenders draped all over them, they're hitting from distance.
Here's Westbrook. Up and in on the way. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been reliable all night. Unfortunately, his teammates haven't. That's why they're behind now.
LeBron against Porter. Here's Murray. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And the Pacers call time. And here,
Timeout. Starting.
play styles change, as do leagues. Doris, with the influx of more overseas players in the NBA, what have you noticed in the change in play style?
Now, this is a really fascinating aspect to me because what happens overseas is young players are forced to play with a shorter shot clock than formative years in the United States. And I think the reason you see Europeans so much better developed and skilled is because they're having to be multi-tooled from their earliest days. And I think that makes them more well-rounded basketball players.
It's so interesting. And I've always thought, too, the Hubie Browns, the Mike Fratellos of the world, going over there summer after summer, running clinics and exporting this great game of basketball to Europe.
I think Kevin, your point is well said, and those two guys are great friends. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone, any individual, who's influenced more generations of basketball players than Hubie Brown.
Bravo. Bravo. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Evans. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
In the corner, it's James. To the inside. Outside for Redick. 6 to shoot. Turner with the steal.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another. Before the season's over. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for McGee.
His rim protection was excellent. The guys were struggling to get by him. He'd swat it back at them, got in their faces all night long. Excellent work in that regard.
Wide open look here for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Westbrook. Rebounded by McGee. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Porter against LeBron. Porter kicks to Evans. Dishes to Turner. Off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we have a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
Here's the key number, guys. 17. That's how many rebounds he grabbed. You're doing a lot of dirty work in the trenches when you grab that many rebounds.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight.